So what do you do when you find yourself with that jealous feeling boiling up inside of you and you really don't want to be feeling that way? One of my clients recently shared that she was dealing with this feeling of jealousy, and she was with her partner. They were sitting on the couch, they were watching a TV program, and he commented on how beautiful the woman on the program was, and she could feel the jealousy rise up in her. And she also at the same time thought, I don't want to feel this way. It's totally fine for him to comment on somebody, an actress that he finds beautiful. Why am I feeling this way based on that comment? So if you ever battle feeling jealous or feeling insecure, today I'm going to give you a very powerful 3-step process that will put you back in control and help you experience the peace of mind and the confidence that you want. Check it out. Hey there, my name is Matt Boggs, and I'm the founder of the Love and Relationships Division here at the Brave Thinking Institute, where our mission is empowering people to create and live a life they love, and that includes your love life. So if you like this video, I encourage you to click that little subscribe button and click the little bell, because every week we bring you videos to empower you in your love life. Feeling jealous, feeling insecure, those are completely normal and extremely common human emotions. And if we want to gain control over those feelings, the first step is to really see them for what they really are. And when you're feeling jealous, when you're feeling insecure, if you look down to the root of that, it often comes from a sense of fear. Fear that you're going to lose the relationship, fear that you're not enough, fear that you're going to experience some sort of pain. And so that feeling of anger or jealousy or fear of insecurity will rise up because we're trying to protect ourselves. So those feelings are rooted in fear. If we want to shift that emotion, we have to shift to a place of love. And a place of love comes from both loving ourselves and loving the other person. So here are the 3 steps that you can use to shift that energy of insecurity and jealousy back to a place of love so you can connect even deeper with your partner. Step number 1 is to find the root. So find the root. There's different roots that might be happening that are causing rise of this jealous feeling or this insecure feeling. So ask yourself, when you're feeling the jealousy and it comes over you, ask yourself, take a deep breath and turn within. You say, what's the deeper feeling that I'm experiencing right now? And as you turn within, you'll notice that it might be the fear of loss, that you're worried that if your man is talking to some other person or spending time with some other person or seeing how beautiful someone is on the screen, that you might lose that relationship. And so just for a moment to honor that fear in you, oh, this is coming from a fear of loss. Or a second area that's very, very common is fear that you're not enough. Fear that you're not beautiful enough, fear that you're not sexy enough, fear that you're not fun enough, fear that you're not available enough, fear that you don't spend enough time with him and that you're going to lose it. And it often ties right back to, because you're not enough, then what? Then you might lose the relationship. So those are the 2 most common roots that exist. But here's an interesting idea. Sometimes the insecurity and the jealousy that rise up is a sign that there's another problem at work. Sometimes the problem isn't really the problem. And so when you peel back the layers of this onion and you get to the core and you turn within and you say, what am I really experiencing right now? What's underneath the jealousy? What's underneath the insecurity? Then you're going to get clear on, okay, that's the thing that I would love to shift. It's either feeling unworthy, feeling not enough, feeling the fear of loss, or some other challenge that you're having in the relationship. This brings you to step number 2. When you notice that, sequester that fear or sequester whatever it is, that unworthiness or whatever that emotion is, to part of you. Often we give away our power to these emotions and we say, I am jealous, I am feeling insecure, I am unworthy. Well, that's not true. Not all of you is jealous. Not all of you is unworthy in that moment. A great way to reclaim your power is to sequester that emotion to part of you. And you say, a part of me is feeling afraid that I might lose this relationship. A part of me is feeling like I'm not enough. I'm not pretty enough or sexy enough. Sequester it to part of you and then send it a warm bath of love. This is a strange move, but it's a magical move where you can actually close your eyes and notice where in your body you feel that sensation of not being enough, or where do you feel that jealousy, and you send it a warm bath of love, and you'll notice that it begins to relax. It takes the charge away. It takes the edge of that emotion off, and that's incredibly powerful, because step number 3 is to communicate with your partner. your needs. And there's several questions that I'm going to give you that you can ask yourself that will help give clarity for what you want to communicate to your partner. But here's the deal. Space in a relationship is great. Space for you to be you, for him to be him. Space is healthy. Distance is not. Distance is created when one or two, both of you, don't share something that matters to you. You're not sharing an experience you're having out of fear. Fear that you'll get rejected, fear that the other person will take it wrong and get angry, fear that they won't understand. If you're not going to share something because you're afraid they won't like it, it'll chase them away, or they'll get angry, that creates distance. If you've got something real going on with you, you want to be able to share that. And so here's a great way for you to share a jealous feeling or an insecure feeling with your man. So here's the first question to ask yourself. Tune into, what do I want to experience in this relationship? And get clear on that. Get clear on, I want to experience love. I want to experience connection. I want to experience closeness with my partner, and allow that feeling to rise up, and you locate where you feel already that love, that closeness, that connection, because that can exist right here and right now. Even if on the surface level you might not be feeling it or noticing it, connect to that part of you. The second question to ask yourself is, what do I need to believe in order to feel this way? So for example, if you would love to feel sexy or beautiful or worthy, then find that belief inside yourself. You know what? I need to believe that I'm sexy. I need to believe that I'm worthy. I need to believe myself that I'm beautiful. If you yourself don't own that belief first, that creates a hole that no amount of attention or reassurance your man could ever give you will fill up that hole. We need to own that ourselves. We are the only ones who can make ourselves fulfilled, and truly we are the only ones who can make ourselves happy. So the question is, what do I need to believe in order to generate this feeling in me first? And because we are in a partnership, then the third question is, what could my man say or do that would help me feel even more loved in this moment? And then ask your man for some help. Ask him for some, whatever it is that you need. Sometimes my wife will come to me and say, you know what, honey, I just need to feel chosen in this moment right now. I know you're playing around on your phone and you're goofing around with social media, but I would love to feel connected. And would you be willing to choose me and pour some energy and focus on me right now? When she says that, I'm like, yeah, thank you for being clear with me. Thank you for knowing what you need. Thank you for giving me something that I could do to pour into you. Your man is going to love that. When you give him a clear directive of, hey, here's something that you could do to help me feel even more loved and cared for, your man's going to spring into action. And that's exactly what my client did. She had this beautiful conversation with her man. She asked her man, hey, can I have a conversation with you? It's a little bit vulnerable, but I think it would be really good for us to talk about this. And he was like, sure. And she described how when he makes a comment about beautiful women, there's a part of her that feels a little bit insecure, and that she knows that's her stuff and that she wants to reconcile it herself, and she's working on that. And she said, you know what would also feel great is maybe a couple times throughout the day for you to just comment on how beautiful I am, because he wasn't that kind of guy. He wouldn't say it to her very often, and he didn't even know he wasn't saying it to her. And he was like, absolutely, honey. Yes, I will 100% do that. And so then he's been pouring into her, commenting on how beautiful she is, and their whole connection has gone to a deeper place and more enriched place because she was willing to follow this exact process, and you can too. So my question for you is, what do you do when you're feeling jealous or insecure? What do you do that helps gain control over that experience and bring you back to a place of peace? I would love to hear your strategies. Go ahead and post those in the comment section below. I appreciate you. I believe in you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.